Hey guys, what is up? It's MrCrayfish and welcome back to another live stream. It's quite early in the morning, it's currently 9 AM. I don't usually get up this early, but because I've gone back to university and that kind of stuff, I've been going to bed a lot earlier now, so I've been waking up earlier, but I wanted to do a live stream at this time because it suits different people. Usually I'm doing it kind of like 9 o'clock my time, like 9 p.m. my time, so it's not suited towards people in the US. So I think there's gonna right now I see a bunch of different names in the chat, so it's completely different. But yeah, in today's live stream, we're gonna be doing some more laptop development, and I just want to thank everybody for joining in the live stream as well. I'm not sure how many likes we started off with before the stream, but I think it was around 100 or something. Hopefully you didn't hear that playing. I had the live stream on another page. Oops. Alright. Let me just get my headphones on. And we should be good to roll. So, yep, the official hashtag that we're going to be using for these laptop live streams is hashtag laptop hype. So we'll probably have a session during the live stream where we literally just spam that hashtag. Alright, it was just a sound outside of my room, but I was there's nothing there. But yeah, what we usually do on these basically these development live streams is I will show you guys what we're currently at, and then I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to be doing today. Now, I do need your guys' suggestions on apps, so in a second I will ask you guys what apps you would like to see on the laptop, but let's just go ahead, show you where we're at, and then we'll continue on from there. Alright, I need to change my window size. I'm going to close that off. Hold up. Alright, that's better. Oh, nope. Yeah, there's just a small problem with the development environment where you basically, I don't know why, but something just keeps breaking each time, and then I just have to refresh the project for it to work. Minigame, Minecraft in Minecraft. Snake. Alright, let's get into the world here, and I'll show you guys what well, I can't speak, it's way too early in the morning, but ugh. Alright. It's just way too early. I'm gonna be stuffing up my words a lot. Alright. So yeah, here's the laptop, guys. If you've seen the update video, you would know what it does, but this is going to be showing you pretty much in real time, live. So here we go, the laptop. I've just changed around the wallpaper so we can put it to that one or something. Yeah, you've pretty much already seen this if you've watched the update video, but one thing I want to do, and something that's been suggested quite a lot in the chat, is that this should be bigger, and I basically completely agree with that. So I'm thinking of maybe making it probably an extra let me think, probably 50 pixels bigger around the edge, so it'd be more 50 pixels that way, and that way, which is pretty big, because I feel this is kind of more of a tablet size. This is more of a tablet size, whereas basically a laptop screen should be a lot bigger. And also a good advantage of it as well is that you'll basically be able to develop much better applications, because you have more room to work with. So I think making it a little bit bigger is a good idea. So yeah, we might work on that today before we do any work, because like I don't want to develop applications and then have to basically redo the layout just because I changed the screen size. So I think we might have to do this screen size thing straight away. But that it does require quite a lot of change, because this needs to be repositioned, the backgrounds need to be redone. There's a lot of work involved in it. But we should be able to get it done. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Like, I know what I gotta do. Basically, we're just gonna separate all the corners from each other and then just fill the inside of the frame. You might not even understand what that means, but I'll show you guys what we're going to do now. So let's go into the GUI file, which actually we use to render basically the laptop. Is that it? So this is like the current screen right now, but what we're going to do is actually make it dynamic so it can be any size, and that just basically saves me from... I could do it a different way, but I don't know why, like if it's any less like efficient or less performance friendly. I don't think it would be. I'm just going to do it how I feel like I'm going to do it. Alright, so let's just open that in Paint. If this is your first live stream, this is kind of what like these development live streams are like. I'll be like, do a little bit of code, then go back into Minecraft, do a little bit of code, go back into Minecraft. I try to make them as interesting as I can. Currently we've got 382 people, so thank you guys for joining so much, and make sure you hit that like button to show your support as well for this mod. A lot of people are super hyped about it. The video I just recently posted is pretty much, it went pretty crazy. I think it got like 1,000 views in like 10 something minutes. So you guys went absolutely, I'm gonna say ham on that. You guys went absolutely ham, and I thank you guys so much for your support. Like, I'm really enjoying developing this laptop right now. Like, this is something different and completely different from what I usually normally do. This is like working with GUIs, and it's just been like so fun being able to do this. Alright, so what we're going to do here, and it's not really going to make sense, but we need to actually, we don't need to move that. We need to move this corner here. Why did I copy that? I don't want to copy it. I just want to move it. Alright, so we need to bring that to this corner here. Where is that? Oh, no. Alright, there. You'll see in a second what I'm doing here. Because basically, whoa, what the? Why is the bottom of that really dark? Oh, okay, I'll fix that up. Copy that. Or move it, I mean. I'll copy it. Alright, and then the last corner. Now if there's any like programmers or developers out there, you probably heard of like something, this is very similar to what I'm doing right now, to a thing called a 9-patch file. So it basically, it's going to dynamically extend. Everybody's probably just like, what does that mean? Alright, I'm just going to take a look at the chat because I've pretty much been just doing my thing right now while it takes that long. Yeah, you guys, it takes a while to develop mods. It's not like an instant thing, unfortunately. I wish it was that quick, but appreciate mod developers because they do put a lot of their time into developing mods. Alright, now something we're going to adjust here is actually what we're going to do, grab that, put one of those there and one of those there, and then we're going to get this color here, should be able to go along that. And there. Make the size of setting on the laptop. I can't. The thing is, I don't like if you're able to set the size on the laptop. Basically, all layouts would have to adjust accordingly, and there's no way that I'm gonna write something. So like layouts, because if you think about it, because all layouts are basically hard coded. You can't change a hard coded layout. So if you were to change like the size of the screen, I mean, it is possible actually. If you think, now that I think about it, because like application size, they're gonna stay the same width and height. It's just the screen. But I'd personally prefer a kind of the standard size for a laptop, because there is going to be another device in the mod as well, which is still soon to be announced. I don't want to give it out yet because I haven't got it, and I don't want to make like any promises yet, just in case. So that's laptop. So this is what the screen looks like now, but we're going to make this completely different. You'll see in a second here. So press save. Okay. Now it's time to get this to work. So we're actually going to copy some code that I've already written for another piece. And this is this here. We're going to fix it up though. Now we're going to decide on a size, and maybe we'll do actual proper 16 to 9 ratio. Because that would mean it's widescreen, and it's kind of like it's just a standard size. But pretty much we could do like any size we want. We don't have to do like 1920 by 1080. We don't have to do that. You can do any size you want, but you can still keep that ratio. Hi Cray, I want to make a mod for Minecraft, but Eclipse doesn't work as I need it to. Can you contact me and help me? PS, I'm a huge fan. I can't really help out everybody because there's so many people asking for help. So literally like I'd love to help everybody, but like I get so many requests, it would take forever for me to help everybody, and it would also be unfair if I helped one person, then if I helped one person I didn't help everybody else. So I kind of like prefer not to help people. Like if it's like a quick question I can answer it, but like telling you how to set up a mod and all that stuff, it's way too much. And I definitely suggest, if you want to get into modding properly, watch my modding development series, and that will kind of get you a start into it. I don't really recommend, like, you can if you want, but I don't recommend like starting Minecraft modding if you don't have any kind of experience with Java, because if you run into problems, that's when it kind of, like, as a developer you should know what to do if you run into problems. If you're running into problems like all the time and you just like ask people how to fix it, it's kind of not a good way to learn. You should be trying to figure it out yourself, and that's what a developer does. They figure it out themselves before they might go onto external sources to look for help. Alright, corners. So this is kind of the dynamic size thing that we're going to do here. Now we need to go back into GUI laptop and let's see if we can do this. Physical screen. So I'm guessing we're going to do something here. Now, alright, so we're gonna, I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. Well, first of all, we need a width and a height now for it. A width and a height. I'm just looking at the chat right now. MrCrayfish, do you want to make an outworked system software like Windows for the laptop? And why don't you get other people to make it with you and make applications for it? Well, if you watch my video, I mentioned that there's going to be an API where basically developers will be able to develop apps for the laptop. And that's like, I've seen a couple of comments saying some people are super excited for that because they'll be able to add their own in, and it's good because I'll be developing a couple of apps myself for the initial kind of start of like the first release of the mod, but then over time people are going to be using this API and adding these apps in, and then you think about there's going to be so many of these add-ons that people have made. There's going to be so many different types of apps you guys will be able to use, and pretty much the possibilities are endless. Like, if you want a webcam app, someone might make a webcam app. Because it is possible to do it. But yeah, over time, there's going to be all these add-ons which are just going to extend the laptop in so many ways. Alright, so let's try and see if we can do this. So, why'd I open that up? I'm just trying to figure out where we've got to start this now, because we're going to start it at a specific point. Alright, we just need a width and we need a height. Let's just move that down to the bottom here. And then we'll create a private final int width. Actually, we'll just make it private for now. We won't make it final. Equals how wide do we want it? Because the current width was 256, so we might make it trying to think of a nice number. Is 320 gonna play nice? Because then private int height is going to be width times 16 divided by 9. I think that's the calculation. 16 divided by 9. I think. Let's just do, yeah, I think that might be wrong. Hold up. It might be, wait, 320 times 16 divided by 9. Yeah, that's wrong. I just can't make it too big because, oh, before it was 256. Three, 7, 84 might be a good one. And I think this is actually divide by 16 times 9. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is, the calculation. No, it wouldn't be that. That'd be way too much. I think it might be the other way around. Maybe. So height. But then now I'm just going to guess the height. How can I get the height from the width? Let's just do it using a program. So new 1280, 720. Then you can do something resize. So width would be 384. Oops. And then height would be 216. And we'll just hard code it. MrCrayfish, what programming language do you use and what program do you use to make your mods? Creating mods in Minecraft, you use Java, and then you can use basically either Eclipse or IntelliJ to program your mods, and that's pretty much it. Making that for messaging and stuff, that you can send a message to another laptop. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing that because I've actually already put it in my phone that I want to do that, where you can it's either going to be like a private chat or I would make like a public kind of like chat room on the laptop, which would be pretty cool. If you have any ideas for apps, let me know in the comments now, and I will, or in the chat right now, and I'll just read a couple of them out. I'll look over them. I'll scan them. If I like the idea of them, I'll say it out. Also, I might do some shout outs as well, so per usual, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already and comment on my latest photo. In about half an hour's time, I will go over the comments in that latest photo. Hopefully it's not like the same one from last live stream. I don't think it is. But yeah, comment on the latest photo, follow me on Instagram, and I will give you a shout out. Link is in the description below. Make sure okay, with your app ideas, right? Make sure you give the app and then kind of like a description of what it will do. Don't be like Minecraft, Chrome, that kind of stuff. Make sure you give like a good description of it, not just a one-word thing. Also, I would like to point, before you start suggesting, I'm not going to be adding anything like YouTube, Twitter, or anything like that. Not anything that's real, basically. So no real things. No YouTube, no Twitter, no Facebook. Because obviously it's possible to do that and integrate it with an API or something like that. But it's not what I want in the mod. Like some other developer can do that if he wants to. Okay, let's just have a look at the chat real quickly. Someone said mind chat. Video calls and calling is not possible at all. Add a blueprints feature so you can keep building designs on the laptop. It's a cool idea. I don't know if I'd implement it though. Add shops, games like Pac-Man, App Store. Yeah, App Stores are obviously going into this laptop anyway, because once like developers add their own apps, it's going to be like put onto the App Store where you'll be able to download them and install them to the laptop. Recreation of Mindbay, Mind Search, Banner Designer. The banner, banner. I don't know. The Banner Designer app could work, you know, like, because I know like what Planet Minecraft has, and like something like that where you can put like the layers on. That would be cool, and then you'd be able to actually craft them and go and craft them. What else have we got? Okay, the chat's just going absolutely crazy. Simple click and play game. Food delivery. Someone's hungry. Okay, yeah, it's hard to read. I'm having to scroll back up just to make sure the chat doesn't scroll down. Alright, I can't even read it now. Alright, let's just continue on. I'm going to continue on and I'll read some app suggestions out later. So we've got the width now, so that means that we can play with the position. So we're just going to change around this here to width. I know that really conflicts. I just realized, like, these two variables just... Which is which? Alright, so we would technically start up posx. Posx. And pos_y. Then we need to specify the texture x and the texture y, which is 0, 0. That's correct already. And then we just need to get the width of the corner, the width and the height, which should be the same for all corners. So it's a 10 by 10, so we just change this here, the texture size to 10 by 10. Now we're going to adjust them all. So this is the bit where it's a little confusing. So it would be position X plus the width, take the width of the corner. Then here it's just position X, position Y. Then the coordinates are, I think it's, if I just go on here quickly, cool way you can find out like where they are. Alright, it'd be 11, 0, then 10 and 10. Here we've got position X plus width, take 10, position Y plus height. Oh god. Height, take 10. This would be 11, 11, and then 10, 10, because that's the width of the corner, width and the height. People like slow down. Why would I slow down? PosX. Then we can literally just copy that. the coordinates would be 11, 0, and then the texture width is 10 by 10. Okay, that's the corners done. Now this is the kind of the in between each corner. Make a Miney Bird app. It's mostly like Flappy Bird, but it takes place in Minecraft. There are different levels and there are monsters. I do kind of want to make some sort of game, and what I was thinking was kind of more like a like a running type game where it's like you're running along and then objects will start coming towards you and you gotta like jump over them or you gotta duck under them. I thought that would be just like a really simple game that I could probably program into it. Would you guys like that? It's kind of like a jumping game, and like each time you'd jump over a thing or slide under something, you'd get like a point, and then there might be like high scores or something. I really need to get a drink. Do you guys mind if I just go get a drink real quickly? While you go and just like spam hashtag laptop hype in the chat. Just get that chat going, and I'll be back in just a couple of secs. I really need to get a drink because it's the morning. I only had like an up and go, so I need to get a drink. Alright, I'm back. I got a drink and I just realized that's going to be like in the live stream, like when people watch it afterwards. So sorry if you're watching this afterwards, just like skip to when I get back. Alright, now the inside. So basically this here was drawing the corners. Now what we're drawing is basically the edges of the laptop. So we're going to draw like this is the top one here. This is the right, this is the bottom, and then this is going to be the left one. So basically we need to, what's this? Alright, we haven't got that method because that's one I custom wrote. So we're just going to copy that. Put it, I would have like a util class, but I'm just going to put it down here. Is that static? Why is it static? Alright, so what we need to do is position x plus 10, then position x plus 10. Okay, it's just that, and then just position y. Oopsie, position y. Then we've got the UV, so that's going to be 10, 0. Then the width is going to be width take 20. The height is going to be 10. Then the texture, wait, what's the last one? Texture width and the texture height. It's going to be 1 and 10. this here is going to be position X plus width, take 10. Then this is just going to be position Y plus 10. Keep forgetting what the parameters are. The UV coordinates. (11, 10). Wait, what? Okay, 11, 10. 11, 10. The width is 10, and then the height. It's going to be height, take 20. And then the texture size is 10 wide. And just 1 pixel high. You'll see in a second what this does, guys, and I want to get into this, like, I want to show you guys. So this bottom one's just going to be that, and then pos Y, position Y plus height, take, take 10, then the UV would be 10, 11, and then is 1, 10. Last one, we're almost done. We're almost done. This one might be wrong, but we'll see. I know this one here should be just position X. Then this one would be position Y plus 10. The UV coordinates are going to be 0, 11. The width is going to be 10, and then the height is going to be height, take 20. And then it's just 10 wide and 1 pixel high. Then lastly, the center is going to be position X plus 10, and then position Y plus 10. And then that goes to, all the coordinates are 10. Well, the UV coordinates are 10, 10. The width is width, take 20, and height, take 20. And then the texture size is just 1 by 1. Alright, we're ready to go now, guys. Woo! I'm lagging a lot. I'm sorry if you're lagging on the live stream. I can't really do too much about that. It's most likely due to your side. Like, I'm not dropping out. I'm not losing any frames at the moment. Pretty much the stream is healthy. You should call the operating system CFM. Well, CFM is actually the mod ID for the furniture mod. So I can't really call it that. Crayfish mainframe. I know. Okay. Yeah, kind of the initials are important. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, woo! First shot. There you go, guys. I've made the screen bigger. And that's a perfect size. Do you guys like that size? That is a really nice size. Can't believe I got that first shot. I thought there was going to be like some problems with it. But as you can see now, basically I've got to adjust everything. Why are those buttons out of place? I don't know. But that's a nice size to play with. What do you guys think? It's pretty much covering the whole screen almost, like you've only got like a little gap here. So it's pretty good, to be honest. Like that's probably the biggest I could do. Now what we've got to do is actually adjust this bar here. Probably make it dynamic size, but like there's no reason to make it dynamic size because this screen isn't going to change, but it might be better that I do. Like, actually, what I could do is I can still keep using the same texture. It's just got to do it a little bit differently. So if we go into application bar, where we're actually rendering it, I think it's this bit here. We just got to do a little bit of changes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a util class. Because I'm using a method way too many times. GUI util. We'll call it GUI helper. I like using helper instead of like util. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy a method that I've just been using way too many times. I don't know, using like the same method, like this one here. This is the one I want to copy because it's a method that Minecraft doesn't have. Basically allows you to stretch textures, and there's like special ways you can do it. Like you can do this without ruining the UI, so it doesn't look stretched. There's tricks. Face block, mine chat. I don't even get anything anymore. What is life? Why should I live? The computer is so cool. Bacon. Can you please fix the blackboard? What? What's wrong with it? Saying fix it doesn't mean anything. Secure app. Lets you watch a camera through password. Jeez, what are you trying to do? If you know what I mean. My name is Jeff. Okay, so now that we've moved that to there, we're just going to go back to laptop here, GUI laptop, switch out these methods for GUI helper, alright, there we go. Then we're going to do the same in, I think it's the window. Yeah, delete that. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any dynamic thing anywhere else. Now we're going to go to the application bar. We'll close that off because we're going to have to rerun it anyway. Mandroid. Minecraft Android. Wouldn't it be like Mindroid? Like Mandroid sounds like it's for men. It's a man's app. The blackboard is super weird when you write the text. If you want to submit a bug, then just go over to my GitHub and submit it on there, because I don't know what you mean when you say fix it or there's a bug with the text. You need to give me a proper kind of look at it. Alright, so here what we're just going to do is we're going to draw the textured model. Alright, let's go back to GUI laptop real quickly, and we just need to fix up this here. So render the bar at position Y plus height, take 10, take the height of the bar, which is, okay, what's the height of the bar? And we're going to modify this as well because we don't need all of this. So that's all we need for the actual bar. We don't need like anything bigger than, oh, you guys can't see it. So yeah, that's all we need for the actual taskbar, believe it or not. So we'll go ahead and save that. And now what's the height of that? 18. So we'll just change this here to take 28. Then the position X. Okay, it's going to stay position X plus 10. That should be good to go now. So now we just need to adjust accordingly. So draw rectangle, UV, and width and height. So 118. Yeah, we're going to use GUI helper. X plus 1, Y, UV is 0, or 1, 0, width is 1, height is 18, actually width is, how do you know what the width is? We don't. We don't know what the width is. I mean, we can, we do know it. But it means it's basically not dynamic now. 384 is the width of the full window. So, which was that? X, Y, UV, width. Oopsie, no, that one's the width. Then we just need to take 20 off that. And the height is 18. Then the texture width. Texture width is 1. Height is 18. Actually, we need to take more off that. So take 20. And then take the width of this here, which is 33. So that'd become 1. I think it's 291. 291. And then lastly, we just got to draw the end of the bar there. So that is X would be X plus 292. Because that includes this width and this width. So that's, this one's wide, this This one's 1, this one's 291, so it would be 292 start it. Y is going to be the same. The UV coordinates are going to be 20, 20, and then the width is 33 and the height is 18. So if we go ahead and we load this up now, the taskbar should be in the correct place. Crafting table tutorial app, it helps us know the recipes of each block and items in games. Maybe a calculator app, just a normal calculator. Maybe. I kind of didn't want to, I kind of wanted to have like useful apps. Like I know a calculator would be cool, but I don't find it super, like I've never had like my Minecraft kind of, I've never been in Minecraft and be like, I wish I could have a calculator in game, you know? Not that I've been like, oh, I need a laptop in game, but I feel like the apps would be a little bit more useful. And a calculator is useful, but like I don't see it being used really when you have like one. I have a hotkey on my keyboard to open up my computer's calculator. It's yeah, we stuffed that up a little bit. I like how the apps here are actually kind of already adjusted. I think that's just due to me coding them really nicely. We just need to fix up that. I don't know why that didn't work. 384. Wait. Why are we taking off so much from it? It should be wider than that. Take 20. Take 33. So it'd be 31. Yeah, my bad. 332. Okay. Alright, now we're going to restart it. Online selling app. It's the Crayfish Air. Windows 9. Secure app lets you put a password in your PC. Any ideas? If you guys have a really serious idea, let me know on Twitter just so I can actually see it, because I might miss it in the chat. Also, I'm going to go grab my phone so I can do some Instagram shoutouts. Alright, I want to give a shout out to... Alright. Boss Me Bo, Jack Quesker, I'm not sure how to say that, Josh Palmer 2911. I've seen you comment quite a lot on my Instagram, and thank you for basically watching my live streams. I've seen your name a lot. Dark Goal 0001, CJFL 2021, EasyX6CA, Jordan Marcus, Matt CO99, and Nick Jeanette. Thank you guys for commenting on my photo on Instagram and following me if you did just then. Alright, back to work. Alright, the taskbar is working correctly now, so that's better. Alright, so we've got to basically, we need to redo all the wallpapers again. Unfortunately, we're going to redo them all again. And then I think we're going to stretch them because I can't really do it any other way. Like I wanna, like you can't create an image this size and use it as a GUI. It has to be, I think, 256, or it can be 512. But we'll see what happens when we stretch it. It might be all right. So let's fix up the wallpaper real quickly, and we'll just do it with this one here. Alright, now we need to do basically the 16:9 ratio. So let's find that original image that I took. Where was it? There it is. Pops it into here. God, why does it do that? Opens the image. Keep canvas size. Actually, what we'll do is we'll resize this here, 256. Whoa! $256. Copy that. Paste it over here. That is all good. We'll press the save button. Now we will go back to GUI laptop. Where's the wallpaper being drawn? Wallpaper. Position X plus 10. Yep, that's all good. Size is, actually we need to use the GUI helper dot draw a modal rectangle with UV. Pos X plus 10, pos Y plus 10, UV is 0, 0. Width and height is going to be width, take 20, height, take 20, then the texture width is 256, and then the texture height is 144, and that should be it. Let's take a look at it. Hopefully it works. Okay. I guess I can reveal kind of some applications that I'm going to be working on, and I think this might be the best time to do it. I'm actually going to be I'm going to try and develop a little kind of like pixel painter app. So you'll be able to create your own kind of like pixel drawings in game, and then hopefully what I want to be able to do with that is you'll be able to kind of like not export them like into like your computer, like export them onto. I don't want to reveal too much of the stuff that I'm going to be doing in the mod. I guess I'll reveal that later on, what you can do by exporting it, but basically you'll be able to create some pixel things, and then you'll be able to display them somehow. I'm not gonna tell you right now, but yeah, kind of like a pixel painter app would be a really cool idea, and you'll be able to like select colors, draw stuff. I thought that'd be a really cool thing to add in. And let's have a look. Okay. It's kinda there. Like, this is stretched at the, it's kind of stretched, so there are some pixels that are like, probably like double width. But like, that's an example of it working. What's that at the bottom there? I know, it's just a block. It looks like there's something rendering down here. But there we go, there's the thing actually opened. Oh god, okay, these don't work at all. Yeah, I don't know. I have to fix that up. The highlighting's still working, but why isn't the clicking still working? Because it's using the same method. Handle click. If mouse is inside, what is this? I can't do that, I'm not in debug mode. I don't know why that's not working. Like, it should be working. Because this is using exactly the same method here to render basically the outline, which means that it's inside of it. So if I clicked, it should open up. Maybe it's something to do. Nah, should be working. I'll figure that out later on. But I'll probably be best now to figure it out, to be honest. So those buttons still working. I just figure out where it's printing, or what's like where I'm clicking at, and then I can check if like somehow I get a kick out of the moments when two moderators time out the same person at almost the same time. It's opening up behind the wallpaper, maybe? No, it's not, because I'm rendering the windows after the wallpaper. So as you can see, this is the wallpaper here. Then I'm rendering the window after it, so it should be on top. I haven't changed any of the order, so it's just not opening up the application. Oh. Alright, application bar. Alright, system out mouse X mouse Y. Okay, I think maybe there's a problem here. So if maths is within, why is like, I think maybe I know why. If we go back to GUI laptop here, draw the bar, position X, we had to copy this here and put that into the handle click here. So I think that should work now. Position X. Oh no, here we go, got a problem. Change that to width, height. There we go. Alright, and then we also need to fix up. I think if we change, yeah, the wallpaper's gonna be fun. It's not gonna work properly because we haven't resized it. But that's just to show that it's still working. Yeah. Then we're just gonna do some updating. Window.handle drag, yes, just some things we're gonna fix up. Width, height, wherever we've got those. Yeah, here window X should be width, height. Wait, hold up. Wait, what? Where'd that 120 come from? The 120 is... I think the 120 was the available width. Yeah, it was. Was the available height. So it would be height take 18, because the 18 is the height of the application bar. Let's just go through here, make sure everything, what's this 236? Okay, yep. This would be width. Take 20. Height. Take 20. Actually, I think it's 10 I want to do. It might be 20. Yeah, we'll just do 20. Alright, so if we go back into it now... Okay. Something's not playing right. Window.handle click. Get window X. Oh, what is that 158? Height? Oh god. What are you doing? Is there something in the window that's hard-coded? Yeah. I'm thinking that there's something in here that's hard-coded, so... Yeah, this here needs to be adjusted. So what's our width? It's our width again. 338, and then we're just gonna pop that there and take 20 off of it. It's kind of annoying. It's our height, 216. Pop that there and then just take 20 off. Actually, take... What is our... Is it... Take 10. Take another 10. Then take 18. That should be... Yeah, that's it. Oh. I think the new Y... Is there something playing up here? Ugh. It must be less than that. Let's make sure it's working this way. Yep. Alright, it's just the bottom I'm gonna fix up. I think I need a... It's still wrong. Let's just go into here real quickly. So it's definitely 18. So take 18, that would be 198. Take definitely 178. Like, this is the working area that we have. Like, this is the width of basically here. This should be here. From there to the top of the taskbar should be 178 pixels. So if it's less... So if new y plus height is more than screen start y plus 178. So where is it? Y plus screen start. Even if I change that to less, that's not going to do anything. That's just going to... But why isn't that working? Like... Is my handle drag correct on the Y? Alright, something to do maybe with this get. Maybe something to do with this here. Oh god. Oh god. Might be plus 18. Oh god, no. Take 28. What does it... 38. Alright, there we go. So now it's like nice and doesn't go everywhere. So basically now it means we can develop much better applications. And how long have we been live streaming for? I just want to check. 1 hour and 12 minutes. What's the audio like? Some reason it's saying... I think like the live... it went to like... maybe it was just a glitch. But it said my audio was at 2 kilobytes, which is really strange. Alright, now we just need to adjust these buttons here. Is that still working? Yeah, okay. Adjust these buttons here. So that's a part of the application bar, which should be simple. Application bar should be in that in the first place. Position X. Take 120. Say 150. It needs to be more. I should really have these initialize to so if I go into here, GUI laptop, go to the initialize bit, initialize them according to the position of the bar, and that would be that. So position, we still need position X and position Y, which is that. Okay, let's just copy that into the top here. And then we should be able to develop, like, okay, now we don't need to put such a major offset on these. Alright, I just need to quickly go to the toilet. Let me just get this text up here. I just need to quickly go to the toilet. I haven't gone this morning, so you can imagine that live stream. I basically have to go. I'll be back in a sec. Everyone's like, he's been gone for longer than 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back now. I feel better. Alright, let's not get into any jokes like that. Alright, so where were we at? We were just fixing up the buttons. So now we don't have to have this horrible offset. What we can literally do is just like +3, I think I need on that. And then plus on the Y here, I think it's like +2. Alright, so +3. And then this one, we just need +3 on the position Y. And then position X, I think we might go like 100. This app tray is going to be massive now. Maybe I'll make it because probably the app store will be basically a system app, so I'm probably going to put it in this special section here with the settings, because it's going to be a system app. You're not going to be able to uninstall it, whereas like these note stash and that kind of stuff, you're going to be able to install and uninstall them. Everybody's hashtagging just funny things. Don't go. I'm just trying to think, like, just time out people, don't block people. I prefer, like, because block pretty much, like, block for ages, and I'm sure, like only block if they're, like, really serious, like, swearing. I mean, like, serious swearing. If it's, like, emojis or something like that, just do timeouts. Like, only if it's serious. Like, a couple of emojis is alright, but if it's actually genuine spam, then it's a timeout. Alright, so note stash, that's pretty cool. Now let's just adjust this button. I don't know where to put it, because before it was based on how many apps were in the actual kind of bar here, but now I kind of need to move it. Anyway, what we're going to do as well is I want to put like the world time in, and pretty much like don't want to reinvent the wheel or anything here, so there is some code online to convert basically Minecraft time to real time, and in the application bar I want to display that. So this is basically the method here, which you can use to we're going to terminate it, and we'll just close this other one as well. This method here gets the hours and minutes in 24-hour time, which is fine. I might make the option to put it as like AM and PM. Might be easier for people to understand. Now, the only thing I don't know is, how do I get like world time, the world ticks. Does something like ticks. Run tick is like a method, right click delay timer. Is it something that increments? I'm trying to, is there anything that ticks? Where's like the tick counter? Maybe it's like counter. Be an integer. Display left click counter. Debug, no. I don't know. Where is like? Let me just have a look online. Let me just see where it is. Minecraft Forge get world time. Get world time. Alright, there's something here. Okay, there seems to be a method. Minecraft.theworld. Whoopsie. Get world time. But we want to constantly... Alright, okay, no. So here, what we're going to do in the render, we can go do like MC dot... We'll just test it for now. Font renderer dot render. Draw string. We want to do... Whoops. Time to string Minecraft dot, this is just for now, get Minecraft the world, get world time, X position, we'll just do 0. Actually we're gonna do it by X, XY, then the color will be color dot red. Whoops. Get RGB. Let's run that in debug mode as well so we can debug it if we have to. How do you change the cursor when you click MrCrayfish? What do you mean? There's 533 people watching right now? No, there's not. 318. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 318. How many likes we got? Make sure you smack that like button if you haven't already. Haven't been mentioning that enough, so... Last time we got like 1,800 likes in one stream. I think this is... I think live streaming at this time is a little bit different to what I normally do. You should make a balloon with custom text that you can write. Phone's gone off in the house, but I'm not going to pick it up. If someone wants to contact me, I've got a personal phone. Okay, that seems to be working. Alright, no, we've got a thing here. Game rule. Delete days. True. So if we go on there now, it should update. Alright, still at 14. Let me just move it so you guys can see it better. And let's just go down like 2 pixels. Alright, so it says the time is currently 2:01. Is that moving? It is moving. Oh, what? How'd that change so suddenly? I think there's a problem with this method here. Like, yeah, it gets the time, but it doesn't do it accurately. Like, you'll watch it in a second here and it'll update, it'll skip like 6 minutes ahead. Or, no, it'll skip like 11. Oh, it just did. Why is it like... What is up with like my world time? It's not like updating correctly. Let's just do MC the world get total world time. That says it's 3 o'clock. I know why. I know why. It's because the GUI here pauses game time. Does GUI pause game? Now this is kind of... We'll just do false here, and then you'll see the difference. Terminate. So let's run it now. Crayfish, you're only calling the string on GUI, but no, it's being called in the render method, so it should be calling it constantly. I'm not calling it in the open thing. See, like, I'm calling it in the render method here, which is run all the time. It's because the GUI is being paused. Hi Crayfish, can you make a laptop mod for Minecraft Pocket Edition? The reason why developing mods for Pocket Edition, like why something like this would take something like this would take forever. It's because there's no API with the Pocket Edition, and I'm not super good with what you have to do to actually develop Pocket Edition mods, and that is reverse engineering. Really difficult, and so there's just... I can develop this so much easier on the Java version because there's an actual API. There's stuff I can use to actually develop all this, but the Pocket Edition, there's no API at all. You're pretty much reverse engineering, and that's why, like, my furniture mod and stuff, it's just way too hard to implement anything because it takes so long. But yeah, there we go. Now we've got a constant time here, which is cool. Is that what? It's not 4. Unless that's like 24-hour time. Let's just check time set 1500. Oops. Let's just change that to get world time. Huh. That's weird. I think it might have to do something with this. We can do something like MC the player dot world. I don't know if that will make any difference. Like, it's not changing this. Yeah, it's strange. It's not like updating correctly to the world time. Like, how do I display? I'm pretty sure you're able to display like the ticks in the game, but maybe they changed it in 1.8. Because that's obviously incorrect. Like, does it not adjust the world time? And apparently I'm not running in debug mode. This is very interesting how you're using formats to make part of your furniture mod. What do you mean by that? It freaks me out when Cray goes silent for a long time. It's usually I'm reading the chat or I'm thinking about something. I don't know why. Alright, what's that? 3... Was that considered 3 o'clock? Time set 0. Is that 8? That looks like... Well, obviously it's changed now, so that must be a good sign. So what method am I using? I'm using, the get world time. Alright, let's just do time set. So what would that be? Apparently that's 2 o'clock. What is the real time? What would you consider that time, guys? What would you consider that time there? Is that like... Like, to me, that would be like 7 a.m. That would be like 7 a.m. Then probably like when it's like up. Because right now it's doing... This is 2 p.m. and that's 8 a.m. Yeah, it's like, if you just kind of think about it from just like a general perspective, like a really general, like right on the horizon should be 6 a.m. Then we've got 12 midday. Then at the other horizon we got 6 p.m. and then the other 12 hours is when the moon comes out. But like, because it's not on the horizon, it's actually kind of like above. It should be like 7 p.m. So I think we can adjust it here by putting +7. So if we time set 0 now, that is now 7 a.m. Which I feel like that's better. Like 6 a.m. would be right on the horizon. Just above it is 7 a.m. Does the clock class help with anything? Nah, it won't, because like Minecraft's time's different to the real time. But there is useful things in the clock class. But it's not for Minecraft. I think we're going to end this live stream off on the 2-hour mark, so we've got 18 minutes left right now. I just want to thank everybody for joining in. It means a lot that you guys like to watch these live streams. I kind of like, to be honest, I personally don't like live streaming at this time. To me, like, I'm not in the mood, I'm not ready to do anything when I first wake up. It's usually during the night time or late, like 9 p.m. I'm like, I feel good, I want to live stream. So I might not be live streaming at this time anymore. I might try and stick to my normal schedule. The only reason I'm live streaming at this time right now is because I'm not going to be able to live stream tonight. So that's why I'm live streaming right now. But you'll still be able to watch all the live streams that I do on my channel, because I do post them again, obviously. But it is more fun watching them live, as you guys probably do like. Alright, so let's position this time and let's put it in this corner down here. And we're going to make it... Does that give it the shadow? Yep. What? That's cool. It needs to be like +4. Let's get rid of this system out real quickly, just because it'll take up memory. I think it just +5. No, it looks like it's too far down. And then let's just push that all over. Say 200. Still not enough. 300. Still not there. 350. Too far. Almost there. Not there. One more. Feels like it needs to come down 1 pixel, but then once it's down 1 pixel, oh no, it needs to go across 1 more pixel. Yeah. Yeah, that looks... It's not even. I think I might have to adjust this actual thing here, but like, that's good. I like that. Do you guys like that? Also, I could do something like, I think if you guys watch my redstone tutorials, I made a tutorial a while back called like a mob indicator, and it basically lets you know when like mobs are spawning, and like you should, if it was like on the red marker, it means like go to sleep out the night because mobs are spawning and you don't want to die. So maybe I could create like an actual app on here that would like do that. I could also do like maybe potentially some like widgets on here that you could have. I don't know, a widget or something. A lot of people like it. Maybe the time could go red when it becomes dark. I actually thought about that before I just said that, but I kind of don't want to like play around with the clock. But maybe I could have like a little notification like tray here or something that like it would come up with like a mob head or something, and you like highlight it and it will say like mobs are spawning, sleep or something. That would be cool. If you guys want to suggest some apps as well, make sure you go tweet them to me at Twitter, because I'm most likely to see them there, and it's also good because they're kind of like in a way like saved, whereas this chat just constantly, like, you can't look at this chat later on. So if you tweet them to me, then I'll be able to look at them. But I'm happy that with the progress that we've made today. We've got the screen bigger. We've fixed up everything. That's pretty much like, oh god, what happened there? Okay. I think I know what's going on. Yeah. There's a weird glitch with the highlighting of the button. Let's put this here above the bar. Ooh, no, that's a bad idea. What we're going to do is copy that. Bar.render. Pop that here. There we go. Now it doesn't... Yeah, I don't think you noticed it, but when I highlighted over the notes dash here, it would make this darker. And it would make like... Oh, it used to make buttons darker, but I fixed that up. Still got to fix up these wallpapers. I might be changing them around. They're kind of just like, I had these screenshots in my file, and I think like it would be best to like it was just for testing, really. Might try and find some cooler. Maybe not like so Minecraft. Maybe I'll add in like something to do with my logo, which is cool. Make an app with a map. Make more wallpapers. Yeah, there's going to be more. Alright, so let's do something productive in these last 10 minutes. What we're going to do is maybe we could start like just trying to do like app store kind of thing. Just kind of the first class. I really want to commit on Git, but like I've done too many changes, like way too many changes. So it's just going to be some massive commit. Let's just see what we've done. Yeah, too many changes. I was going to do too many changes. I can't be bothered like doing anything specific. Now we can start like, from now we can start committing properly. So this is kind of like, I guess like what I'm about to do right now is kind of like the process that you would do if you're creating an app as a developer. But what you're going to see right now is 100% going to change in the future because I'm still like deciding on like how the API and that kind of stuff's going to work. But the main class you would use to create an application is extends application, and then you get a bunch of methods which you can use to do a bunch of things. So we've got the render method here, so this is where you can render all your stuff on the screen. We've just got initialization here, so for your buttons and that kind of stuff. We've got a method to handle button clicks, a method to update buttons, so when you move the window around, you want to make sure you update your buttons. We've got a method here to hide, or it's not supposed to be hide, it's supposed to remove. So when you close your window, you've got to clean out your buttons from the button list here. Probably going to change that around because I have another idea for that. We just got a way so you can save and load MB tag information. So if you are aware, in the notes dash here, we can write like hello. We can press the save button, close that off. We can do our thing for however long we want. And we can come back to the laptop here and we've still got that message saved there. So if we actually go into notes dash here, you'll see that we've got this here text area. Actually, for the save, we got tag compound.setString, the current text equals get the text area, then get the text inside. Then here we're loading it, so we're just we're saying text area, set the text inside to the tag compound get string current text. So that's the load and the save methods. So we can do, well, first of all, we can do stuff. You don't need to have those, we can just specify them here. It's the best way. How have I been doing it in the other ones? Okay. App Store, then we have like display name, App Store. We have the width. We can do like, we can do like 250. Then the height can be like 150. Pretty big window now that we've got to work with, which is really nice. So literally what we need to do now, I'm just going to show you what it looks like, just like pretty bare minimum application. Then we're just going to register the application, which I'm probably going to change around. I want to do it to install application. Like this is going to change. This is not going to be like this because basically it's going to be dynamic. Oh no, actually this can stay. We'll just have to create like a separate list of which applications you've got installed at the moment. This is not going to be... Oh yeah, the App Store is going to be a system app, so basically it's not going to be in the normal app list that we have. Alright, so we just need to restart the game. We'll put it in debug mode as well, just so we can change around things. Also, it's not going to display any icon. I'd like to point that out too, because I haven't configured it correctly. Got 5 minutes left, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. It's been a really, it's still been an amazing live stream, even though I don't prefer live streaming at this time. Okay, so it is displaying like an icon, but it's not like the right one, obviously. So here we have Note Stash, and then we have the App Store, and it's just simply a blank. And wow, we can actually make this so much bigger if we want to. Don't realize that. Can I change that? No, I can't. I can't change this after I've load the game up, unfortunately. But we've still got a lot of room to play with in terms of size. This is what I really love about this, and like how awesome the API is going to be. Like literally, I'm creating a new app now, and all I've done is just created this class here. It's got nothing in it at all. It's just got the ID, the name, and then the size, extends application, and then I've just registered it. And now it's displaying this list down here, and we've got the window popped up. The hitbox is not centered. What? What do you mean? That is actually centered. Oop. You should make the App Store a market bag like Apple. When did you learn how to code? I've been coding for about 4 years now. Kind of just like self-taught. Not necessarily the best way. It's good to learn it properly and follow conventions. And I'm slowly I do follow conventions and everything. It's the only thing that I probably don't follow is like the formatting convention. I kind of prefer having like brackets on new lines, but that's the only difference. And it's acceptable in it's acceptable if you're doing it by yourself, but if you're working with a team, you got to work to the specifications of that project that you're working on with a team. So if I was working on a project with somebody and we were doing it proper conventions, I would make sure that I would format my code correctly. But nonetheless, sometimes it's not a bad thing learning it by yourself, and it's kind of good because if you don't know, guys, I go to university and I've got a topic right now which is it's like learning Java, and you can imagine me like I'm just like sitting there, just basically just breezing through. Like I barely have to try. But there is there's a lot of theory to it as well. So I've just got to like remember the theory part, and that's pretty much it. But that's really cool. So we can get App Store, we can render something if we want to. So we can do like GUI.draw string. Then we can be like MC.fontRenderer apps. Then we can do just X like +5. I think that might be my standard padding. Then we can do like color.green. I'm just gonna do green just for the fun of it. And let's put a shadow on it as well. That should be okay. Alright, there you go. Apps. So apps, we could I'm not going to add a button in because that would mean I'd have to close the game down, but we can render stuff. We could also, if you had images, you could render images on there. A boot scene. I'm thinking about making a boot scene. I probably will. And then you have like a login thing, because I want to make laptops kind of private for people, because basically, well, laptops are going to keep their data. So if you actually broke it and picked it up, they're going to keep their data, and it's pretty obvious that it would. So I don't want people like coming around stealing somebody else's laptop that they've spent like their emeralds on downloading or buying. They've spent their emeralds on buying apps to be installed to their computer. I don't want that happening, so I'm gonna basically make it so there's a login system, and I mean they could steal their laptop, but it's just you're not going to be able to log into it. Make like a tracker. track my MindPad laptop. Track my mind top. Where's my mind top? That skeleton down there's got it, eh? Alright guys, that's 2 hours. That is 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We've got some good progress done today. So we've resized the window, resized the wallpaper. We've got some world time down in the bottom there. What else did we do? Yeah, fixed up the bar down the bottom, and it's turning out to be really awesome. We're getting like, I still got to work on a bit of the back end framework for like applications, but we're pretty much getting to the stage where it's kind of like, now I'm just going to design applications, which is probably the funnest bit. And I'm really looking forward to like developing like Pixel Painter, as I mentioned before. There's also going to be stuff. What other things did I write down? What else did I write down on my list? If you guys again have any suggestions, make sure you go tweet me on Twitter about them. So any app ideas, let me know what it is, and like also tell me like what it should do. You could also like send me a link to like a longer if you can't fit it in a tweet. Let me get my list out real quickly, and I'll just tell you what okay, where is it? Laptop apps, okay. So basically we've got Note Stash already. We're going to have like something called a Pixel Painter, as I've already mentioned. So you'll be able to like create a picture, then export it to said thing, which I'm not going to mention yet. So we have Pixel Painter. And then also I'm going to call it Chatterbox, and it's basically going to be a messaging application on here where you'll be able to like message other players. It might be like a public chat room only, but maybe I'll have like private chat. The only thing is like pretty much your private chat isn't going to be private to whoever is the server owner, so you would want to keep that in mind before you're sending like messages to somebody through this application. But it sounds really awesome. And yeah, definitely suggest me your ideas. I'm sure there's some really cool ideas I would love to actually implement. So yeah, send them over on Twitter, and I will take a read of them later on. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this stream today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you actually made it to the end, and this is for people that are watching this after the live stream is finished and are just watching it back on my channel, if you've made it to the end here, type in like, what should you type in? Type in hashtag Cray is it's too early in the morning still. Hashtag it's too early in the morning. That's what you want to type in if you watched it to the end. But yeah, that's going to end it off, guys. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys next time. Bye.